Honestly, for the first half of my life, I wasn't musical at all, as crazy as it is to say that now. I can't remember a time before I knew Jesus. He was just always real for me. And even though music wasn't in the picture, I was just obsessed with story, with literature, with film. I just drank it all in. When I discovered music, really as a teen for the first time, it just immediately clicked with my communion with Christ, with this life that was already just bathed in narrative. It all just kind of came together. And once I stepped in, there was really no going back. About 4 years ago, I decided to start letting my songs into the world and decided to raise money for my first EP via Kickstarter. And it was this crazy moment of learning surrender. You set this goal for thousands of dollars and come to the realization that you could just fall flat on your face in front of everyone. I was sitting at Green Bay Bible Camp across from my good friend Joel, and I had this moment of panic, and I said to him, "Dude, I don't know if this is gonna happen." He looked at me and he said, "Have you given this to Jesus?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Even if it fails?" And I said, "Yeah, even if it fails." And he said, "Well, if he's in it, I don't think there's too much you can do to screw it up. And if he's not, I don't think there's too much you can do to make it happen." So we launched the campaign, and partway through we decided to record an acoustic video of one of the songs to just show people what we were working towards. Within 12 hours of launching that video, the project was funded. 4 years later, I'm still wrapping my head and my heart around the stories that people have brought to me about what God did in their hearts and their lives through that song and the songs that have come since. Songwriting has been this journey for me where it's me coming before my God and also learning to understand the gospel more fully, what His beauty looks like in light of all that's dark in me, and through song have gotten to let other people into that, where they hear these lyrics and they say, "Yeah, me too." Being able to use this kind of art for people to worship and commune with and know their God more fully is indescribably beautiful. The next chapter in this is my first full-length album, which I'm calling All Ye Lepers. And yet again, I'm looking to crowdfunding to make this happen. I need community to help bring this to life. The visual for this record is inspired by kintsugi, which is this Japanese art of mending shattered pottery with gold in an act of saying that it's infinitely more valuable and beautiful broken. That's such a clear picture of the gospel, that Christ dying for us, bleeding instead of us, is the most beautiful thing in the universe. That He would take all of our darkness and make it better than if we had never rebelled in the first place. I've experienced that, and I want to paint it in these songs. This album is going to be bigger and more intricate than anything I've ever released. A couple of the songs will be ones you've heard before, reimagined, as well as many new ones that I'm very, very excited about. The ambition of the music itself is matched in the cost to make it. I need to raise $30,000 in the next 30 days, which is the span of the campaign. Kickstarter is all or nothing. You have to either reach or you can exceed your goal, but you can't fall shy of it. If I don't raise the money, then all of the backers get refunded. It is do or die, but I have seen God provide so faithfully in ways that just baffle me. And I know that with your help, we can make something that makes much of Him and also goes far, far beyond ourselves. You and I may not share the exact same life experience, but our hearts can still resonate with the beauty of His work, the way that He mends and calls dead things back to life. My hope with these songs is that they can speak to your heart in Him just as much as mine. And as unimaginable as this journey has been so far, I think this might just be the beginning.